What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel, and this is going to be another day in the life of a real estate agent. Let's go. Alright guys, so the first thing that we're actually going to be doing today is I'm heading over to a 9 o'clock inspection I have for a property that's currently under contract at the moment. We're within the first week, we're within the inspection period, so they're having their inspections taken care of, and we'll find out if there's any issues and get the ball moving forward from there. So I will go to the property and then see you guys later. Alright guys, so we are now done with the inspection. Everything went pretty good. There weren't any major issues. The only issue that the inspector really saw was that the property had aluminum wiring throughout the electric panel. Not the entire home, not the entire electric panel, just a specific section. So, but I've ran into this before. This may be or seem like a red flag, but it's not as big of a deal as we may think. So you can actually get home insurance when you have aluminum wiring sometimes, depending on how much and where it's at, or that can be a major red flag when trying to get home insurance. But there's this thing called Alumicon, and all it does is you end up attaching it to the aluminum wiring, and the other end will be copper, so therefore it's now up to code. So it's definitely fixable. It's it's not that big of an issue potentially. So I think we'll be pretty good. So now I have another showing to do at 12 o'clock. I'm going to be doing a video tour for an out-of-state buyer at a for sale by owners property as well. And this property right here, it's been very, very hard to get in, very, very hard to get a hold of them. So I guarantee there has not been a lot of people that have actually ever seen this property, just because of the way the seller has been recently. So I'm gonna go check that out. I'm gonna head there now, and then after that we got some more showings to do with some other buyers, and in the midst of that I'm gonna try to stop at like Starbucks or something and get an offer written up, and then I'll be home later in this afternoon, and I'll be back to making videos as well as prospecting and following up, and that's what we're gonna be doing. So let's go. All right, so it is 11:30 right now. Supposed to be at the showing at 12 o'clock. I'm only 15 minutes away, and I've texted and called the seller, who's currently a for sale by owner, and I've had no response. The property's vacant. He lives out of state, and I just need the lockbox code to get in, and he's not currently responded to me. So I'm just gonna pull over, and I'm gonna swing by my grandmother's house. She lives right over here, so I'm gonna stop by, see her. And if he texts me, whatever, I'll text him one more time. But I assume he's, not that serious about, selling his property, or, maybe he's still sleeping. I don't know. But no big deal. I'm going to stop by her house. I'll talk with her, hang out. And then while I'm there, I'm going to write up an offer for a different client. And then at 1 o'clock, it's 11:30 now, so I'll take a break, write the offer at 1 o'clock. I got some more showings to get to, and then I'll be back at the home office. So let's keep it going. Just kidding, she is not home, so going to Starbucks. All right, so as you can see, we are now at Starbucks almost. So I'm gonna go inside there and use the bathroom, maybe get a drink, and then go ahead and write that offer, take my time, check out some property for some other clients online, or maybe send them over to them. And then I will be off to my showings at 1. And a quick tip, guys, because when we were looking at properties just an hour ago while I was at the inspection with my client, we were checking out some homes to go look at, and that's what I scheduled. During that time, we scheduled 5 properties to see. When you're buying in Florida and you're looking at these properties, something to really think about and consider is the flood zone, right? And I make sure a lot of my clients care a lot about almost every dollar that they're going to be putting out, so we do our best to avoid flood zones. And in Florida, it's usually flood zone X or no flood zone at all, and at that point you're gonna have to pay no flood insurance. But if you're in flood zone AE, flood zone A, anything like that, you're gonna have to pay flood insurance on top of your regular insurance. So, and that's a cost we want to definitely avoid at all costs, because that's another variable cost that we really can't control, as well as you're technically in more of a flood risk area as well. And it does hurt when you go to potentially resell the property, because any little issue and that comes up a lot in these areas, could be seen as a bad thing and could negatively affect your home value, home sale, or anything like that. Usually those homes are selling just fine, especially in today's market. But if buyers have their options between two homes and it's flood zone X or flood zone AE, we know which one they're going to choose almost every time. Alright, so I just got out of Starbucks. I wrote the offer. It only took me 20 minutes in total to get everything written up, and that was on my laptop. So usually when I have my desktop, I have a dual monitor. I can do it in like 10-15 minutes because I can just have two screens open and drag and drop, because you got to put all the information from the MLS, title companies, things like that. On my laptop, it took me 20 minutes to write up the offer and send it, so it was pretty good. And then while I was in Starbucks writing the offer, the for sale by owner did actually text me, and they ended up texting me the code to get in. So last minute, I'll be a little late. He took almost until noon to actually text me. I will go ahead and go check it out right now, and I'll get some clips for you guys. I'll make a video out of that as well. So I'm heading over to the first property to shoot a video tour for any out-of-state clients or anybody not locally in the area. Or as well as shoot just anybody, because it's been a struggle to get in to see the property. And the pictures online, they're terrible, to be honest. They're just blurry pictures all throughout. You can't even tell what's going on. But this is a really nice home at a really good price for, he wants roughly $350K, and it's a decent updated property from what I understand, with a pool. So we're gonna go check it out and see what we think, and then we'll get on to our next showing. Another quick tip for you guys is, while I was writing this offer, we're writing this offer for $295,000. The property was listed at $290,000, right? So we went in $5K above asking, nothing crazy. But what we did is we had an escalation clause included within the offer, and this is actually what the listing agent requested that we do, essentially. So it's essentially your highest and best, but it's contingent upon someone showing another offer. So what the escalation clause is, or what it states, is that, so we offered $295K, but with the escalation addendum, we wrote in there that we will beat any offer by $1,000 going up to the purchase price max amount of $310,000. So there's an extra document within there with the offer of $295K stating that we will beat anybody between $295,000 all the way up to $309,000 by $1,000. So essentially, but the thing is, they would have to provide proof or show us the contract, essentially, that they were able to get an offer at whatever purchase price. So it has worked out before. I've used it quite a bit. It just really depends on the situation and what the listing agent may want. Some listing agents just want the one contract sometimes with no escalation clause. They just want that to be the highest and best. But this is essentially the same thing, and it sometimes will definitely help your buyers feel a lot more comfortable, because they know if they do end up having to pay top dollar for this property, that they know that there's going to be proof that other offers were there, right? The last thing they want to do is offer $20,000 over asking when nobody offered even asking, right? So, it's a way to, help save your buyers from that risk and make them feel a lot more comfortable. All right, so we are now here at the property. Let's go check it out. Is no lockbox here. Am I at the right house? Oh God. I I'm at the wrong house. Oh God, let's get out of here, everybody. Oh, I'm at the wrong house. That's 7-1, not 6-1. Dear Lord Jesus. Alright, so we made it to the right property. So I was at 10971, not 10961 like I should have been. So let's check this out real quick, and I gotta get on to my next showing. We got two entrances as we walk in here, one left, one right. Got a bedroom here on the right. Alright, so I believe this was a converted garage. Looks good, added square footage, lots of extra space for sure. Looks like it has an original kitchen throughout, potentially original carpet. One huge benefit about this place right now is the pool. That looks great out there. Might need, a little bit of pressure washing throughout, but it looks awesome. Fresh paint, new floors throughout a few of the bedrooms. Newer vanity. Alright, lots of square footage here. Let's check out. Alright, we got 3. Oh, wow. Alright. Not sure how many bedrooms right now. Bathrooms are in decent condition, definitely. And then this is the part in which he talked to me over phone about. As you can see here, this is a back portion of the property, and it has its own kitchen and bathroom to this side right here. So this could easily be rented out for, top dollar, because it has its own bedroom, kitchen, and bathroom in one side of the property. So, and it looks like if you walk through the side or backyard of the property, you have your own entrance. So you could definitely Airbnb or rent this site out. So this is definitely has some potential. All right, it does have a little grass yard over there in the back if you do have a little dog. But other than, a few updates that may be needed to these areas, the layout is wonderful. There's the tax information. Can be found online, but all right, looks good. Let's go check out the backyard, and then I am out of here. Pool looks great. Great condition. Doesn't need to be resurfaced or anything. Okay, you got even more space on the sides over here. Yeah, this place looks awesome. Plenty of outdoor entertainment space. Alright, don't know if the audio is working, but I am out of here. Let me know what you guys think of this property in the comments. Currently is asking roughly $350,000 for the property. It may need some updates in regards to the kitchen and bathroom areas, but you got tons of square footage, as well as you have a nice pool. You got the added square footage where the garage was converted, which they definitely did a decent job. And then you have that entire back patio area in which was, they added their own kitchen and bathroom, which that is huge in these areas. Not only to, in regards to the rental amounts, but to potentially Airbnb it. So, all right, so we are off to our next showings with our clients. All right, guys, so we just got done with the first showing. I am on the way to the second. My buyers love the property. We're going to be making an offer on that one. Listed at $250. Not sure what we'll go in at, but they love it. They want to make an offer and make it happen. And while I was doing that showing, as we're coming out, the neighbor across the street, who looked like they had a few trucks there, they were working on it, came over, talked with me, talked a little bit more about the property, had a few questions just about what he thought he might get, and next thing you know, he thinks that he might be interested in selling his property. So I gave him my card. I wasn't able to get his contact information, but I got his address. So, if I can find his information online, I can reach out to him, but I can always swing by and knock on the door, just see how he's doing, or drop off my pamphlet or packet info to him, which I'll definitely be doing, probably by this week. So that, that's huge. Just got an awesome seller lead. Just a random person said they're interested in selling their property, and they'd most likely be putting it on the market soon. That's why they're fixing it up. So boom, got a new listing lead while doing my showing. So that was awesome. So all right, we are off to the next property. All right, so we were in the first house for like 15-20 minutes, and then we just got out of this house. We were in there for like 2 minutes. So when you are doing lots of showings, especially you're doing 5, the houses that they like, the buyers will be spending definitely a lot more time. So we're 3 minutes away from the next property. It looks like my camera is definitely about to die, so I don't think I'll be able to get much more footage. So I'll just go ahead and say goodbye for now. We're gonna do a few more showings. I got a few more calls to make in the midst of me driving to each showing, and then hopefully I'll be back home within the next few hours. And